Welcome to the Australian Property Investment Podcast with your host, Aaron-Christie David. Each episode, we ask an expert to share their key insights for aspiring investors to make confident property choices.
G'day and welcome to another episode of the Australian Property Investment Podcast, all about helping you make better property choices. I'm Aaron-Christie David, founder of Atelier Wealth, a mortgage broking business specialising in helping property investors. Join us each week as we speak to leading experts in their field to ask them the three most common questions that investors ask us. These experts live and breathe property investing, which is why we want to have a chat to them. We want to help our investors avoid fatal mistakes and obviously make better property choices. Please note that our discussions are all general in nature. We don't know your financial situation, but if you do want to have a chat, we'd love if you reached out to us. Our details, Atelier Wealth. Email is hello@Atelier Wealth. Our first guest today is Neal Ashworth from White Gorilla Developments. G'day, Neal.
Hey, g'day, mate. You all right?
How you doing?
Yeah, good, man.
Mate, great to have you here, talking all things developments. Neal, that accent, talk us through what's brought us to the beautiful shores of Australia, mate.
Yeah, so from Manchester, Northern England. So I came here in 2000 and then, did some backpacking for 7 months and then, got a job for Adco, built the big construction companies, the third tier building schools, universities for a good 10 years here in this country, going through that full project management role to, so it was good fun, yeah.
Perfect. And setting up White Gorilla, talk us through your journey, mate.
Yeah, 2010, set up White Gorilla Developments, and I bought my first place here in Sydney, Alexandria, and it was a 2-bedroom, so I just did a DA and then sold it with the DA.
Yeah.
And then I bought another property, then did a DA, a development application, got it approved, made a 2-bedroom into a 4-bedroom, did the work, sold that, used the money then to buy some land, a piece of grass basically, to develop that site.
Excellent, mate. So I think where you're going, that is, you've tread the path, right? You've got skin in the game, and you know the journey from a first-time developer to making this more a profession now for yourself and now helping your clients, mate. It's fantastic. Mate, a common question that we get for first-time developers is, I've been told my block of land is ripe for development, or maybe I'm looking at purchasing a development opportunity. How do you speak to a first-time developer, and what are you having a chat to them about? What do they need to know about as well, mate? Hand over to you.
Yeah, is it feasible? That land, you may be told by the sales agent, yes, you can develop, but is it actually feasible? You want to know the council controls, what can you put on that land? What's the demand in the area? What will get past the council? Will it rent? Will it sell? Is it an attractive product that you can put on that land? And does it suit what you want, your journey, your needs? What is that product that's going to put on there linked to your journey, your goals?
Okay, great. And in terms of the cost, is that something that your feasibility study will uncover as well? The time frames, the costs, who gets involved? What's involved in a feasibility study, mate? Yeah,
that feasibility study is the first thing you do to look at that land. How can it perform? Who's involved in that whole process? And what is your exit strategy? So the main thing you're in it for is to make money, or the client maybe want to leave a legacy and leave properties for the family. So all that information goes into that feasibility beginning. In there is what finance you need. Is it a bank or a private lender? A team of professionals, the town planner, architect, all those guys on board to get that designed through council, and then the sales, your leasing. What does that exit strategy look like?
Perfect, mate. Neal, you've done a few developments in your lifetime, mate, even on behalf of clients as well. What are the risks? So this whole notion of what I don't know is what I don't know. So if I'm embarking on the journey as a first-time developer, what are the risks that I need to know about? What are the steps that are involved that I need to know about as well? And how do you work in with your clients as well?
Yeah, just to find the property with the potential to apply for the right opportunities, the right reasons, the right exit strategy, that search brief. How can that land perform? Getting that search brief right and getting those professionals on board at the beginning, making sure that what you design will get past the council and it's in demand at the end, will it suit your journey, what you
Rightio. So really going deep and starting with the end in mind, this is the type of property that I'm looking to build. This is what the market needs as well. This is the true cost of my numbers, building contingencies as well. Talk us through, have you got any example projects that you've been working on and what's been successful to date?
Yeah, just turning an old 3-bedroom house on, say, 1,000 square meters, turning that single dwelling, demolishing it, building 4 individual dwellings on the house. Now that client can then hold 2 for their portfolio and sell the other 2 to pay for the net, and have 2 properties or pulling in that. So it's got a finished product that's market value, sale cost for that product. And now you can clear the debt, keep that in his portfolio is one example they did, and that goes back to that search brief for what that client wanted at the beginning, to search for that correct site that's going to keep them. Is it?
Great. Even from a profile point of view, this is not a first-time investor project, right? It's someone that maybe is sophisticated, has a bit of capital behind them as well. This is high risk, high reward stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, you need to know that the lenders that you get on board, some lenders are the banks and some are private lenders and they'll have different LVRs. There's so much cash you actually need for the deposits for the land and for the working capital to pay for all those consultants. Which big finance can you capitalise with which lender? So you need to be in that feasibility study. You put the cash that you need, and are you up for it? Are you serviceable? Have you got the cash? Can you do it? Then you decide, right, let's go.
Perfect. Thanks very much. And our last question is, why would I'm assuming there's a cost, there is a cost for getting engaged in someone like yourself. So why would I bring a property developer for hire like yourself versus doing it myself and trying to minimize my costs? What would be the trade-off?
Well, you can do it yourself if your job allows you to do it and you've got the time to do that. I've got the connections with the different buyer's agents, so around New South Wales and the country, so that buyer's agent will search for the right site for the client search brief, linked with, if we pick that area, you link it with the right architect for the size, bulk and scale of that development, and then all the consultants that go with it, so about 26 maybe consultants that take you through that cycle. So if you've just got that job, you have to speak to all these consultants. They'll be selling their product to deliver their design for their reasons, but then you'll have one point of contact, which is me, and I'll deliver your journey to each of one of those consultants to deliver what you want to see out of that, and I'll be advocate to all those consultants for that lifetime of the project. Perfect.
So you could either go from herding cats, which is 26 people working on a project, compared to having a single point of contact, which is you, which you've got skin in the game. Obviously, you get paid, at the end of it when there's, completed journey as well, which is what every investor is looking for. Someone that can lift them up, someone that can hold their hand on the journey as well.
Yeah, we're part of it together.
Perfect, and that's it, being hand in hand and on the journey, mate. And your success is their success, and vice versa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect. Neal, thank you very much, mate. Your details will be in the show notes below. Your business is White Gorilla Developments, mate. Fantastic to have you on the show. For everyone listening, thank you very much for your time. If you found this episode helpful, we'd love your feedback. Leave us a review on iTunes. Feel free to share with your friends and family. Until next time, chat soon.